Hey, so Xbox increased the price of Game Pass, huh? Let's go into some of the interesting parts about this. Um, I mean, the first part, obviously, people are going crazy about it. It is quite a significant jump, and my first reaction was, "Wow, that's a lot." But okay, then I calmed down and said, "All right, well, let's take a look at what the heck they're doing with it." So going through the article of what they put out there, it does actually add some capabilities to Ultimate. Fair enough. We'll get into all that. And then changes very little to the previous two tiers, and PC Game Pass is still around. But so you had what was called Core, it's now Essential. They do add some things here. We'll get into that. Then Premium kind of stays the same. With I think they've added Cloud to that, but we'll get into that too. And then Ultimate, which has a lot more in it. But first, I guess the prices for the other two have basically stayed the same. However, with Core, this was the change from Xbox Live Gold. They moved everybody over to Game Pass, giving you the Core option as one of the tiers. You are still able to get a 12-month subscription. I don't know if that's gone because it seems like it is. If it is, you can get a 1 month or 3 month. That does increase the price for those in that category. So if you were using Core, you can at least buy those for now. At least go stack up some of those if you want to buy some codes for 12-month subscriptions of Core. It'll still convert over to Essential, so you can go buy that and use it later down the road if you need to. But if you're on Essential and you're just buying the 3-month package, the 3-month version is $25 for 3 months. In the US at least, $25. That'll bump it up from what used to be discounted probably in the $50 to $60 range, but officially I think it was like $75, is now up to $100 if you wanted to stack up, for 3-month codes. So there is a slight increase there. So for those who are in that tier, you might have to go up. I'm not sure if the 12-month will come back, but as of now, they don't have that listed as an option. Premium stays, as I understand, it's the same $15 as it was before, and of course the big jump happened in Ultimate. So they did add some things. One of them is the 75 day one releases. That's an interesting thing that we haven't seen it yet. So it used to be about 40 to 50. That's generally where it was. So that's significantly higher if they actually are going to give that to us. So maybe this allows them to go get more deals and put them into Game Pass. That would be kind of cool, but that's yet to be seen. So we will see what that really means. The other big ones, of course, are they've added Ubisoft Classics and they've added Fortnite Crew. For those who don't care about that, not very useful. I'll say Ubisoft Classics is at least something. It's something. It does give you a catalog of games from the Ubisoft backlog. It doesn't give you the new stuff, but hey, it's a step, and that's both on the PC side and on the console side. And Ubisoft Classics apparently in some way actually is in PC Game Pass as well. That if we can go to Windows Central here, Jez, our buddy Jez here, has put together some information here and basically compares the old and the new. The major difference in the Core to Essentials, you'll see that you have instead of 25 games, about 50. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure what that really gives you. And then it adds it for PC. Like, I just don't see a lot of PC people subscribing to this. The value just, I'm not sure. Online console access is really the reason for this. That stays, of course. You get the same thing here. And, of course, there's this big thing here, which is it allows you to access cloud. Yes, you do get the Microsoft rewards, which they're changing, right? They've changed the way that works. So you get the lower tier of that. And then this one's an interesting one where you get the Riot Games stuff. That's interesting that they're putting that in this tier. I'm not sure how much value that is for people who would get this. But you do have it. It's something. It's of value to somebody, I'm sure. But anyway, so you do get that in this tier. But it's kind of going up by like $25. And let's face it, the real reason that went up is that. We'll get into the cloud stuff in a second. This hasn't changed as far as moving from standard to premium, same price. You're getting basically the same games. They have added the PC capability here if you wanted to subscribe to this one. I'm not sure what the value is of getting the $15 version when you could get the PC version, but okay. But if you are a PC subscriber, you do have this tier as an option as well, and it basically gives you the same things, with the exception of this. Again, you get to use cloud. They did add more clarification on the games that are coming in. So you get the games, about a yearish after launch, except for Call of Duty. So there's that. The rewards program goes up to $50 per year. Again, this is if you actually do all the stuff that they have you do. And then you still continue to have the Riot Games stuff that was in the Essentials tier, now also available in this tier. That's okay. That's of some value. But again, you get like the access to cloud. Okay, all right, cool. All right, and then you get to the PC Game Pass, which essentially gives you what you already had, which is you get the full day and date, right? All day one games. That's all still there, including Call of Duty. So that's all still there. You get the full gamut of all the stuff that you get in basically the Ultimate tier. You do also get the Ubisoft Plus, according to this anyways, and it seems like those games are there. So you're basically getting all the stuff you had before, except it's now, from $12 to $16.50, so, like $4.50-ish more. Okay. No cloud, but you do get Ubisoft. So that's a nice little add. Okay, and then comes the big shocker. We go from 20 a month, which is still kind of high, but hey, whatever, 20 a month, to 30 a month. And, now you basically get the same stuff you had before, except they're saying you're guaranteeing 75 plus day one games. And obviously that's not all first party, right? There's a big chunk of that that's going to be not first party. So I'm interested to see what this even means, right? If they start putting in some bigger games, that would be great. But what we saw with TGS was actually kind of an abandonment of that. Normally at Tokyo Game Show, you would have seen some sort of AA-ish type games go into Game Pass, and we didn't see any of that. So I don't know. It's an interesting claim, but they have to actually substantiate that and show that. We will see what that means. And you get this big deal here, where you get the full capability of Xbox Cloud Gaming, which gives you 1440p and priority access, let's just say, in the queue to get access. Okay. Then you get also Ubisoft Plus Classics, right, which is also in PC Game Pass. And this gives it to you in both console and PC, of course. And then the rest of it, kind of the same stuff we've always had, right? So all that stuff is still there. We now include Fortnite Crew as well, right? Which, to be fair, is a reasonable thing for those who like Fortnite. I'm not sure how many people who subscribe to Game Pass also play Fortnite, as they kind of conflict. Usually Fortnite players play a lot of that, may not have the time to play all the games that come into Game Pass. But hey, there might be a good cross section of people for whom this is great. Awesome. I don't know how many people will take advantage of that, but we will see how that works out. So all told, they added, what if you had to go get yourself a $12 plus an $8 subscription, so $20 worth of extra subscriptions. You continue to have EA Play into the service at an additional $10, though I don't think that's the reason you're doing this. Basically, I think this is the other change that's happened is that cloud gaming is now live. It is no longer in preview, and because it's not in preview, you have to pay for it. So that is I think the reason we're actually seeing this big jump is they now have to substantiate having to pay for the infrastructure for cloud. And I've been warning everybody about this, that cloud is not cheap. it is going to cost a lot of money, and I would rather have games than cloud. Well, now you have to pay for both, and I don't see that changing. I think they've baked it in that you are going to pay for cloud as part of Game Pass, and that to me is kind of unfortunate, right? I don't quite care about cloud at all. Everybody who likes it, good for you. I would rather they say you have to pay $22 if you don't want cloud, and pay the $8 extra if you want cloud. I don't care about cloud, like, at all. For those who want it, great, go get it. Unfortunately, that's never going to happen because this is Microsoft and Satya Nadella loves cloud. So Game Pass is going to have cloud in it. That's just the way it is. So for all of you who are crying now about the increase in price, well, I warned you. I warned you. Cloud's going to cost you. And here it is. Here's your nice little cloud slap in the face. Enjoy your cloud slap in the face. You have to pay $10 more now per month because of cloud. So enjoy that. I hope you are enjoying the cloud access that you get. But to be fair, they tried to soften the blow a little bit here by putting in extra stuff. If that's of value to you, great. But, you know, it is something. But, you know, the tiers here are available. If you still want to, you know, play these things, that's great. Another thing that does happen, you know, if you are somebody who's taking a look at, say, the ROG Ally, you do have the potential here to have more games now kind of be in Play Anywhere if you're on the Ultimate tier, right? Because all of the Ubisoft games are now there, right? So you can play them on either side. If you log in with your Ubisoft account, a lot of them allow you to transition your save between both platforms. So that's cool. EA does that in a lot of games too, so that's cool, right? So that gives you a big chunk. Of course, Xbox themselves are a big publisher. Almost everything they're going to have is going to be Play Anywhere, so that will allow you to play them on either the ROG or on your console, right? So you can transition back and forth if you wanted to. I think that's kind of a good thing if you're looking at that as an option, if you're looking to buy the ROG Ally, you know, the Xbox ROG Ally, right? So, or any of those portables. They all kind of have the ability to run the PC version of Game Pass or Ultimate. And now PC is available on all of the tiers. But either way, I think really Ultimate or PC Game Pass are the ones that matter. So if you're looking at that, you know, from that standpoint, it is kind of useful, right? So too bad it's not Ubisoft Plus, the full thing where you get day and date. But if you can wait it out, it's not bad. I've been okay with EA Play and Ubisoft. You know, well, I have Ubisoft Plus, the actual full subscription, so I get them day and date with everything. But I have EA Play through Game Pass, and I just kind of wait, and you know, when the games come in, I can go ahead and play them. So that's pretty cool. Again, this value judgment is going to be interesting. I see a lot of people jumping off the bridge with you know, $10 more is more than they can afford. I have to question if $10 is the end of the world for you. Maybe you shouldn't be playing games. It's kind of, I mean, that's really not that much. So I understand it looks bad, and I fully agree with you there. But like, it's $10. A Big Mac costs like $9. So like, come on, are we really gonna say that $10 is the end of your budget? Like, if that's the case, honestly, seriously, you should reconsider playing games, because that should not be a priority. Making more money should be a priority if $10 kills you in a month. That's kind of bad. Now, I could get this if you're like in a third world country or something. Okay, maybe that makes sense. I get it. But guys, like, $10? Seriously? All right. I think it's expensive. I get it. I guess, but the people jumping off the bridge are like, oh my god, I'm dead. I can't believe it. 30. Oh my god. Games cost $70. Games cost $70. How are you affording those? Like, what is going on? Mario Kart World's $80. Like, are you serious? $10? I mean, you're gonna have to pay the $10 for freaking Core or Essential. An additional 20 is gonna be the end of the world? Oh, okay. I seriously think you need to reconsider your life choices if you're playing games and $10 is the end of the line for you. Like, slow down. I've seen way too much hyperbolic baloney. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Fair enough. They still offer the $15 version. Go get premium. You won't get day and date, but you'll get a lot of the games that you'll want to play anyways. As long as you don't have FOMO, you can go ahead and play those games up to a year later. Fair enough. But seriously, if this is too much for you, you really should consider whether you should be playing video games. It's an expensive hobby. It's not for everyone. If $10 in a month is the end of the line for you, you have issues outside of gaming. You need to figure out your financial situation. That's kind of ridiculous. But fair enough, if that's a problem for you, they have other options. If you can't stand the platform, there is always PC. You don't have to pay for online. You can always just pay for the month you want to go play games. Go pay the $16.50, or better yet, you can go buy some discount codes right now. They're still available. Stack them up and put them away somewhere. You can just use your code when you need to go play some games, and then don't subscribe again. That's it. Simple enough. I'm not sure why people are jumping off the bridge here, but okay, if you think this is the end of the world, I honestly have to ask why you're in gaming. Because if $10 kills you, I don't know what's going on. Dude, people throw super chats out, $5, $10, $20. If you can make that kind of an investment, why can't you pay the $10? But okay, fine. It's a value judgment for you. I went and bought a whole bunch of codes. I've paid way less than that. I'm covered all the way through 2030, so I don't have to worry about this. And I've paid less than $20 a month for all of it. Mostly at like $10 to $12 a month. I've found so many good deals. So I'm good for quite a while. You can go find those deals. Go to gg.deals or CD Keys or any of those places. Have fun. Try to get the best deal you can. But guys, seriously, this jumping off the cliff stuff, I'm not sure what's going on. It's way too much hyperbolic baloney. Okay, if you can't afford it, great. Nobody says you have to have this. Nobody. If you want a game, you have to come up with the money. That's how it goes. It's $70 a game. Go ahead and pay the $70. If that's the way you want to go for it. If you only play 2 games a year, this isn't for you. It was never intended for you. This is if you want to play a lot of games. They're giving you 75 day and dates. That means you have to play a lot of games per month. 75 day and dates. If that's the kind of thing you want to do, that's the service for you. If it's not for you, that's totally fine. You don't need to go here. So I'm not sure how this became the end of the world, but okay, it looks bad. I agree. I'm not going to sit here and say it's great that they went to that. No, it sucks. But it doesn't suck so bad that you can't possibly afford it. For all the people who's like, oh, I have to cancel. What are you talking about? Where are you going to get a better deal? It's still freaking ridiculously good. But either way, the other thing that came up was, the crash on the website, people canceling. There's 2 points to going there. I went to the same site, not to cancel, but to add more. Because I wanted to add at the lowest cost possible. So I bought more 3-month codes and added them. So I was also going to the site. I don't know how many people went to the site, but what I have noticed is a lot of those codes, they're all sold out. Gee, I wonder if a lot of people did what I did and said, let me go buy a cheap code. Let me go get enough put into my my subscription so that I don't have to worry about this for years. Maybe that's also a reason the site crashed. Everybody always assumes negative intent, of course, whenever anything happens with Xbox. It's always got to be negative. It could also just be that people went and bought codes and put more in. That also could have caused more traffic to the site. But we always have to look at it from the negative perspective. Fine, whatever. I don't like that they increased the price this way. However, cloud was always coming. And I warned all of you, cloud costs money. Here it is. You're paying. It's the way it is. Well, I think I've said enough about this stupid thing. Hopefully, everybody who actually likes playing games still takes advantage of this, but if it's not for you, it's not for you. Enjoy gaming. Spend your $70. Have fun, guys. I'll catch you later. Hey there, I wrote a book, and I'd love for you to check it out. If you want to check out my book, you can go to the link that's in this, right here, shop.chani.us, and it will direct you towards the book's page in your country in Amazon, so you can go check it out there. And yeah, I'd love to see if you're interested, and let me know in the comments if you liked it. Better yet, leave a review on Amazon if you liked it, and enjoy the book. Thanks.